where the passion is alive. Previews and reviews, keeping you in the vibe. Player ratings coming in like a tidal wave. Leeds Stephen TV, it's your football fave. Every match day we got the insight you crave. Diving into details like a deep sea wave. From kickoff to the whistle, we got you in the know. Leeds Stephen TV, your football hero. We scream, we cheer, together we rise. Football's our language.
Hello, welcome to Stephen TV. This is your
Transfer rumours.
Transfer Rumours.
Yeah, sure.
So,
Try to do it on a daily basis if we can, Lee. Because I do believe that clubs will be making transfers come July the 1st, because the PSR resets itself for clubs. Done it by July 1st. That's why I think it's been a bit quiet with the smaller clubs, so the middle, the lower stroke mid-table clubs.
Yeah.
I think they're waiting for this July the 1st to come, and then I think they're going to really start making noises, really. So, how are you, Lee? How are we doing?
yeah, good.
You good, mate?
Yeah.
Good man. Right, Lee. Yesterday, you got me excited. Right? You got me really excited. The news, Douglas Luiz, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Being linked to Leeds United.
Yeah.
I think that's. Look, I don't know how good Douglas Luiz is now compared to to what he was at Aston Villa.
Yeah.
But if we could get him cheap, it's a good signing. It really is.
Yeah.
It's a gamble worth taking. He's got plenty of Premier League experience.
Yeah.
And then you delivered me some bad news. Dominic Calvert-Lewin being linked to Leeds United. Straight after he come in, said to me, we've been linked to Douglas Luiz, like, get in there. It didn't even get out of the room. He checked his phone. He says, "Oh, we've also been linked with Dominic Calvert-Lewin." No, thank you very much. Once upon a time, yes. But is it number one? His injury record concerns me. Number two, he's more interested in his modelling career than he is his footballing career. So no, not Douglas, not to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. What's the point of doing that? We've already got a Dominic Calvert-Lewin in Patrick Bamford. You know what I mean? Don't need another injury-prone player. We don't. So then, Lee. Apparently, we've made an £8.5 million bid for that Siddiqui. Noah Siddiqui's name is from Union St. Gilles. Is a midfielder. Talk of a bid has been played down, but Siddiqui could be a coup for Leeds. And it is expected that Siddiqui leaves to Belgium amid an interest from Leeds. However, other names have been linked in the media as well. The latest is the 26-year-old Stade Berrios midfielder Madi Camara. Is on the 49ers radar for Leeds United. Goalkeeper, bit of news has come out. Marcin Bulgar could replace Ilan Meslier from Leeds. Leeds have been linked with a number of goalkeepers already this summer, with Ilan Meslier looking to set to leave after 6 years with club. So, what do you reckon about bringing in? I mean, I don't know a lot about him, Lee. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and say I know everything about him. But 26-year-old, perfect age, isn't it? Perfect age for a player to come into Leeds. He's not too old. He's not too young. So could be a potential good signing.
Yes.
Because I know we've got links to Nick Pope and all, didn't we?
Yeah.
Now Nick Pope's a fantastic shot stopper, but he's awful with his feet.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? The good thing about Nick Pope, though, is he commands his box.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He commands his box and he has got experience. And he's up there, isn't he? He's up there because the reason why I'm talking about Nick Pope is Trafford's been linked to Newcastle, so they'll be looking to get rid of Nick Pope. Pope will want to play first team football, and who knows, Lee? Who knows? He might be able to push his way into World Cup side for Tuchel next year.
Mhm.
You know, if he has a good campaign with Leeds and keeps us in division, you know, and he's in the top division where everybody's all eyes are on him. You know, I mean, I can't see it personally, but you never know, do you, with Tuchel? You know, so who would you want this guy, or would this Bulker, or would you want Pope? Who would you like to have? Who would you pick personally?
Probably Bunker.
What you don't think Pope? No, you're not sold in him, are you? What is it about Pope you don't? What is it about Pope you don't like?
Don't know, but it's not. I don't
It's
know.
distribution, isn't it? It's his distribution what lets him down a bit.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, it does really well. Hope it's with Buggy, but it's not.
Well, look, I'll tell you what, right? Let's bring up the stats for this Bulker. Let's bring up the stats for him. Let's see what we can do. So these are Bulger's stats, Lee, right? He's Polish. He's 1.99 meters, which is close to 2 meters tall. Pretty tall goalkeeper.
Yeah.
He's got a £20 million player, value on transfer market. He played 34 games in League One. He conceded 41 goals, 8 clean sheets. Europa League, he played 6 times, got booked once, conceded 14 goals.
Mm-hmm.
And that was last season. So do we go back a season and have a look at his season before that? So let's go back to 2024, 2025. No, it's 2024, 2025. Sorry, Lee. I'm miles away today, mate. 2023 to 2024, isn't it, we need? Oh, what's going on? Right, so he played 34 games, conceded 41, 8 goals. Is that the same one, Lee? It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, sure. Here we go. Sorry, my fault. I'm not going to cut it neither. I make mistakes all the time, so I'm not going to just change now, am I? League One, right? He played 34 games. Season before last, 2 yellow cards, conceded 29 goals, 17 clean sheets. Like,
Yeah.
not bad, is it?
No.
He played 4 times for Coupe de France. 1 yellow card, conceded 6 goals, clean sheets, 1.
Mm.
So he had a total of 18 clean sheets the season before. So last
Yeah.
season it were 8. The season before that it were 18.
Yeah.
Now, are you sold on him yet, or have you changed your mind on him, or do you still want him, or what do you want to do with him?
I'm someone. I'm someone him.
You still want him?
Yeah, because he's need to foot
2 meters.
2 meters high. Yeah.
God, if we were 2 foot, mate, he'd be playing it 5-a-side something nets, Zamba nets.
Yeah.
2 meters tall.
2 meters high.
Well, it's 2 of these.
Yeah.
Right, so that's 1 meter ruler.
Yeah.
It's almost touching our ceiling.
Yeah.
Wow, tall guy, tall keeper.
Oh, hope he can be our team coach.
So do you want him? Is that the keeper you want to go for?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So, right, let's start with Douglas Luiz then. Do you want him? Don't you want him?
I don't really. I don't know. It's hard to say. He's not. Louise.
Well, he didn't play, did he?
Not
He didn't play for Juve in Club World Cup, did he?
No.
He didn't play for him, did he?
No.
He was dropped.
Yeah.
So maybe there is a fin in it. Maybe he does. Maybe there is a rumor that he does want to come to Leeds because he didn't play.
Mm.
What do you reckon, Lee, about Douglas Luiz?
Don't know. I don't because I don't know much about him. I know I paid 5 to go, but I don't know how much. I don't know if it's good. for Aston Villa.
Oh, yeah, he were good for Aston Villa. Yeah, of course he were. Of
But
course he were, Lee, yeah.
I don't know if it's good at Juventus and stuff. Last season, I don't like not many games last season for Juventus.
No, no. Well, you've been looking at his stats, haven't you?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I don't know if the Leeds United fans will be happy with that.
Douglas Luiz.
Yeah, from Juventus Leeds or not.
Well, the reason why I think he'd be a good signing, Lee, is his experience.
Yeah, experience me further, yeah.
That's why I think he'd be a good signing.
Mm.
Now, do you know, since we've been talking about that goalkeeper, Malcolm Bulker,
Mm.
do you know what's just come out now? Do you know who else are after him? Sunderland, yeah. Sunderland are after him. It's just popped up now.
So don't listen Ireland.
It's a move which will make sense for the 26-year-old in the final year of his deal at the League One outfit. So he's got two promoted clubs to come to.
If I don't know, it's something on him for job.
Remember that, what were he called? Kissios or whatever he's called?
Yeah.
Right? You know, like Kovacic or whatever he's called, striker, who we've been linked with forever.
Yeah.
Right? He's put that Leeds is no longer tempting. Because Kristovic reportedly does not want to be in another relegation battle next season. And this purportedly prefers to stay in length over signing for Leeds. So, you know, we've been talking about this guy for ages, and they don't want to be in another relegation battle, and he's happy to stay where he was. So that's not good either. That's not good news either, really. But look, there's plenty of transfer window to go. I'm not panicking yet. You know, we've made two signings. We're on roll. We're on board.
Yeah, which we're trying to get a goalkeeper in.
Well, over Sunderland. It's between us at Sunderland.
Yeah.
See, but both big clubs, Sunderland, a big club in their own right. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit. They're strongly supported up there in Sunderland.
Yeah.
You know, they've got a nice stadium.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be. If Sunderland and Leeds are genuinely both in for him, I think it's a toss of a coin whether he goes to Sunderland or goes to Leeds.
I think he got Leeds.
You're not going to sell it because you're the Leeds fan.
But I might say Douglas South Leeds from Juventus.
Yeah.
Because
And that keeper.
only now is striker and a left back.
Well, it's getting closer, and it's hinting it's much more stronger than ever now. He's Firpo for a move back to Real Betis.
Yeah.
We
need a left back, number 10, and probably a striker.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the Giant fans will be happy about signing 3 players.
Do you think we're going to spend that 100? Do you think we're going to spend as much as £130 million of what people have been saying, Lee? Or don't you think we're going to do it? I don't know if we're going to do it, you know.
I don't know if I for once to spend that much money.
Well, it's not Farker, is it? It's you. What you've got to remember is, if the pattern follows that the 3 clubs who go up come back down again, Leeds, if we go out and spend all that money on players, we're lumbered with them then. You know, so if we get relegated, which I'm hoping that we don't. I promise you, I'm hoping that we don't. I think we'll be in a bit of trouble. Lee. I really do, mate.
Yeah.
So this is why I don't think we're going to spend all that sort of money.
I don't spend that money.
There's another player, Lee, I want to talk about as well, and it's been mentioned a lot. And that's this player, mate. That's this player. It's the player in question, Lee, is that Diarra, who Leeds has been linked with, right?
Yeah.
Now, according to Ben Jacobs, right, his reports that a move to Ellen Road for the central midfielder is unlikely because of issues in negotiations over personal terms with the player. I'll share screen again, shall I? Let's share screen. What we're doing. What's happening with me today, Lee?
Oh,
We've had Shirley and Delilah too long. That's what it is. Right, so this is from Ben Jacobs. Understandable, Habib Diarra's potential move to Leeds is looking unlikely at this stage. Leeds put in a bid to Strasbourg last week, but there are issues in negotiations with players' side that need resolving if anything is to progress. So Jacobs has seen in the post above adds that the championship champions did put in a bid for him last week, which shows that the Whites are in the market to sign a new central midfielder for Daniel Farke this summer. However, the new midfielder signing does not look set to be Diarra, given his latest update. That means that Leeds will have to look elsewhere in that position, and that is exactly what they are doing. So let's see what else it says. So Leeds are eyeing up a move for a Diarra alternative. With the move for Strasbourg midfielder on the rocks, the 49ers are now targeting an alternative option to bolster the team in that area of the pitch. According to Leeds United News, the Whites have looked at a potential deal to sign Raphael Olienga from Belgian side Club Brugge this summer. Reporter Graham Bailey told Leeds United News, "I have been told one name who West Ham like is Okineke and at Club Brugge. Leeds have looked at him as well. They want that type of player, that physicality. He's a very good player, and it wouldn't surprise me either. He's a threat. West Ham are looking at him as a replacement for Thomas Soucek, but he's one player Leeds are looking at, and Leeds have got loads of options. The outlet quotes the price tag of around 26 million um, pounds for him. That's 25.6 million euro, to be precise, for the 24-year-old talent. But it remains to be seen whether West Ham or Leeds could be willing to pay that much for him. So we are looking at players, but that looks like it's off at cards as well, mate. And I watch a lot of West Ham channels, Lee.
yeah.
Right? I think it was Gonzo on Hammer's chat. He was saying that Leeds, and he was saying that what West Ham has done bringing in that Macaulay and Potter is 20% of Brighton. With transfer strategy.
Yeah.
But if that's the case, we're using the same transfer model as what West Ham are using.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm saying that is because every player we're linked to, they're linked to, and every player they're linked to, we're linked to.
Yeah.
So, it's crazy how we're competing with West Ham on practically every player.
I think this player for Blues, I'm playing might come for Leeds to the West Ham.
Do you think?
Yes.
Well, I don't mean this disrespectfully, right? And West Ham fans know I love the club, I love the fan base and everything.
Yeah.
But where would you rather play? Thorpe Arch, where they've got a proper training facility, or West Ham, where it's porta cabins?
Probably Thorpe Arch.
Exactly.
Because Thorpe Arch, I know West Ham fans are. London got, but London.
It's because it's London, yeah.
Because London got training track. Well, you never seen West Ham playing on that training track.
They can't play on a train track. They'll get run over. But I know what you mean. West Ham have got the London Stadium, haven't they? Right? They've got all the train lines and everything like that. Still takes them forever to get home, by the way. But getting back to the training ground facilities,
Yeah, Thorpe
Arch is better, and also every single player's agent knows what Sullivan's like to deal with. Sullivan is the most joint here is the chairman in the Premier League, closely followed by Daniel Levy. Right, them two are the most hated owners of the clubs in Premier League. Right, so agents know how hard it's going to be to deal with David Sullivan and Karen Brady because they're the ones who are going to be dealing with You know, they're the ones who are going to be going to clinch the deals for West Ham. Leeds United, I think they're a far much better setup. I think we've got the better personnel. I think we've got the better training facilities. We've got the club history. Ellen Road is it's a wonderful place when the things are going right, as you know.
Yeah.
Um, you know, if a player plays for Leeds United and puts that famous white shirt on, as long as giving effort and putting in 100% effort in every game, they'll be fully backed by Leeds players.
Yeah.
You know, whereas at West Ham, the players can hardly hear the fans because they're that far away from pitch.
Yeah.
There's so much riding. There's so much in Leeds' favour compared to West Ham's favour for signing players. I believe so. I believe that, Lee.
Exactly. I hope for this guy here would try and get from at least in my sound, but I sound awfully always get like my friends sound for Leeds.
I agree.
I can't see my sound put that much into
Well, they ain't got a lot, have they? They ain't got a lot of money apparently, have they? They've got to sell before they can buy. And some of the players have got a sell by date on them. You know, Alvarez, Kudos, and who else for it? Alvarez, Kudos, and Paqueta. No, Alvarez, Kudos, and who else for it? There are another player who's got a sell by date on it. I mean, that's stupid. Putting sell by dates on your players, crazy.
I thought I'd take it right. I thought Leeds United get my sample. Last time I heard.
And Thomas Suchek.
Yeah, got my
Well, that's why West Ham are looking for a replacement for him, aren't they?
I thought Leeds United get one. Suchek, but I don't know. Suchek,
The problem with Suchek, right, is the most genuine man you can ever meet.
yeah.
I promise you, he's the most genuine man you can ever meet.
Yeah.
He's good in the defensive box. He's good in attacking box. But in middle of pitch, he's awful. But what he will guarantee you is 10 goals a season. And what he will also guarantee you is he'll probably save 6, 8 points defensively in defensive areas of his game as well.
Yeah.
But it's the middle of the pitch where the problem is with him. You know, and if Thomas Suchek's style suits, he likes it to be slightly slower paced. Now we know that Leeds overall genuinely are a fast attacking counter side. Press up front. I don't whether we're going to do like Premier League or not. I don't know. We don't know what his style of play is going to be. That's why I think the pre-season friendlies are going to be interesting because what formation he uses in pre-season friendly, I think that's what he's going to use for Premier League. So
I think Park could probably signal when the championship playing.
yeah, but the problem is, right? I said this. Remember when I said to you last season?
Yeah.
The only team I knew who played that style of play in Premier League or close to it were Tottenham. And Tottenham had one at worst. They had their worst season ever.
Yeah.
Yes, they won the Europa League and got Champions League football.
Yeah.
But they were 17th.
But I think Falcon might be changing formation.
Yeah, he's going to have to. He's going to have to. He's going to have to find a way of finding the right balance between playing attractive football without being suicidal at the back and leaving us susceptible. So it's going to be interesting who we bring in.
Yeah.
The pre-season friendlies, what formation we play, and teams who are going to be fighting relegation in that bottom half of the table. It's going to be interesting to see who they bring in as well.
Yeah. If I was right now, I'll bring this guy in. Let's go further. Probably that goalkeeper.
What about this guy here, this Raphael Ukandika?
Yes, probably.
Onyedika, that's it. Raphael Onyedika, that's what it's called.
Raphael.
Onyedika, yeah.
I'm probably getting.
But we're fighting with West Ham.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know what the person to get that deal done. It's how much it costs for it to get in. Raphael, do you keep?
Well, if we can afford, look, if it's a toss up between the Leeds and West Ham, I think. See, the problem is though, it's that player says that Carrasco, for whatever it would call, he don't want to be in another relegation battle. And now, our players who are going to come to Leeds are going to be thinking along the same lines of, look, the three teams who normally get promoted come straight back down. Is that going to be a put off for some of these players?
I think Leeds United probably finish not relegated, but I'll probably finish
17th, 16th,
probably mid-table.
mid-table. Is that
Yeah.
what you're going for?
Yeah.
You're a brave man, like. We're going to be doing this. We're going to be doing this as Premier League table predictions, aren't we?
Yes, I know.
Well, you've got your sheet in bedroom, so you're going to be doing yours without me knowing what you've wrote. I'm going to do mine with not we with my teams, so you don't know what I've wrote, and then we'll do a show.
Yeah.
And what I'll do is I'll ask you for each position, and because you've got all your places wrote, just put your name and team next to it, right? And then I'll ask you who you've got this position, that position, and we'll go through it. We'll do a little video on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Lee, for this first ever transfer rumour video, apart from me making mistakes, as I always do. I don't know if I edit that bit out or not, but it's me, Lee. It's who I am. Do you know what I mean? I'll never change who I am. You know, my medication's changed, but I won't change who I am. So, you know, are you happy with what we've said so far?
Yes.
Oh, do you want to add to it?
No, just get the players in fire.
I think it'll be July 1st when you start seeing teams making signings. I think they're waiting for that PSR reset out there. So,
but all we can get this guy in with Raphael. I think.
Onyeka, Onadika, that's it,
Yeah.
Onadika, yeah.
I want to see this guy. I want to see what we can do in Premier League.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, Lee.
I want to see how lucky we're doing that Premier League well. But,
And we looked at stats for.
yeah.
Bulka.
Yeah, luckily I want to see him. I want to see him having it made for.
You want to see if he'll come to Leeds?
Yeah.
See, that's another toss of a coin as well. Sunderland and Leeds both got good, but you know they've both got relatively good history. Sunderland's heavily backed with fan base as well. They've got a really good fan base, so it's going to be interesting, mate. It's going to be really interesting. Oh, what do you want to say?
I'm just see what Luis what is.
Douglas Luiz.
Yeah.
I'll be excited. I'll be excited by the signing, definitely.
Yeah.
I will be. I'll be excited by Douglas Luiz's signing.
Yeah.
It's just his injury record. Let's have a look at Douglas Luiz injury record from. See, like I says, we don't write note down. We just talk and we do it as we go along. Douglas. Let's have a look at Douglas Luiz's transfer market. Right. So. Here we go. Bloody advertisements. Here we go. Right. So let's share screen, shall we? Let's share screen. Told you I don't write note down. We just go with it, don't we? Just go with it slowly. Best way to be, mate. Right. He's 27-year-old. His place of birth is Rio de Janeiro. He's Brazilian. He's a central midfielder. He's valued at £30 million. He's a central midfielder and a defensive midfielder. Let's have a look at this. He's right-footed. Bloody pop-ups. I've paid for that. I need to get that sorted out because I've paid for that as well to get it stopped. Right. So his transfer history. He went to Juventus bought him for €51.1 million.
Yep.
So they paid big money for him, Lee. Club World Cup. He's made one appearance. He played 45 minutes. Serie A. He only played 19 games. Go away. Europa Champions League, he played 6 games. the Super Coppa Italiana. He played one game.
Yeah.
No, no goals, no assists. He does look a decent player, Lowly, doesn't he? But it's his injury record what worries me, mate. It's his injury. The only thing what worries me, Lee, with him is his injuries, right?
Yeah.
He seems to have a lot of muscle fatigue issues.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know. I'm no medical expert. I'm not, but I'm assuming that because he's having so many muscle fatigue problems, it might be a problem. You know, we might not get. You know, he ain't guaranteed to play the full season without getting injured again.
Yeah.
But I still like him, Lee.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I mean, it all depends on how much we can get him for.
Yeah.
It's a concern. It really is a concern. Stop sharing screen, mate. Sorry, Lee. So yeah, that's his injury record.
Yeah.
But it'd be interesting if we do go for him, mate.
Yes.
I'd sooner trust his injury record compared to Dominic Calvert-Lewin's injury record. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have you got anything else you want to say on this one? Because no, stop. I want to ask you something before we let people go.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy this video?
Yeah. Yeah.
So do you want to do this on a daily basis?
Yeah.
But you're gonna have to commit to it once you say yeah.
Okay.
Every day. Well, every day when we can without having Shirley and Delilah playing up.
Yeah.
But Delilah goes back on Monday.
Yeah.
At the moment, I think what it is, because we've had Delilah since Monday, because she come back from London, Shirley's now got to the point where she's feeling the space is invaded a little bit, and that's why she's playing up a bit as well. And Delilah, she's a little devil. She glows around and you know, she's everywhere, isn't she?
Yeah.
So, you know, hopefully we'll try to do this every day. And if we can't do it every day at a certain time, what we'll do is we'll make one on a night time, and just do a quick roundup at days and transfers and stuff. But yeah, other than that, mate, have you got what else you want to add?
No.
No? You enjoy that one?
Yeah.
Good. Good, so did I. I enjoyed it with you too, mate. I did. And that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Anyway, look, do you want to
Thank you for watching 7 TV.
it's a goodbye from me, guys.
And goodbye for me.
Take care, everybody. Look after yourselves. See you all soon. Take care. Bye bye.